In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to set up and use an environment when running a package in the COZYROC Cloud. Environments in the COZYROC Cloud are analogous to environments in the SSIS catalog. They allow you to set up a centralized storage of parameters via environment variables. Multiple jobs can refer to a single variable, and any required customization can be done in the environment. A change is automatically propagated to all related executions. The first thing I want to show you is the package, which I designed in Visual Studio. And I'll click on Parameters here, and you can see it has a variable set up in the parameters. It's called New Directory Name, and it has a value of Demo1. Now I'll go back to the control flow, and I'm using just one file transfer task. And here you can see I've just set it up to create a remote directory. So I'm going to create a directory up on an SFTP server, which is actually on my computer. And I'm using an SSH connection manager for that. And when I expand the options, now you can see the isRemote variable parameter, which I've set to true. And then the remote variable is that variable that I just showed you in the parameters. So that's what is right here. Okay, and now I'll show you the root directory on my SFTP server. So you can see there's 3 directories there now, and we'll be creating more from running the package from the cloud. So now I will go to the COZYROC Cloud, and I'm already logged into my account. And first I'm going to set up a couple of environments. So I could just click on this plus sign here, or I could go over to the environments section and click on this plus sign to add a new environment. So I'm going to call the first one Demo Environment 1, and set up a variable for naming a new directory on the SFTP server. And then I need to click on Add Variable, and I will call it Environment Variable 1. And the description will be name of new directory. And it is a string data type, and I'll put in a value of new dir1 and click on add. And then I need to save it. I'll close these pop-ups. And now I'm going to go back to the environments and add another environment. Let's see, I want to name it almost the same. I'll call this one Demo env2. So this one will use a different directory name, and I'll add my variable environment var2 and second directory name. Again, string data type, and this time it'll be new dir2. And I click on add, and I'll save that environment. Again, close the pop-up. Now I'm going to go over to packages, and I need to upload my package. So I click down here on upload package. I'll browse, and here's my package, use file transfer task. And I want that to execute on premises because it's just set up to, I want it to run on my computer to access my SFTP server. And I'll put it in a folder called on-prem. I need to enter the password for the package and save it. Stay tuned to see how I complete setting up the environment and execute the package.
Are you tired of updating packages because of changing metadata? How many hours have you spent accommodating new source and destination columns? How many nearly identical packages do you have to maintain? Especially when you need to update hundreds of them. Well, you should check out COZYROC's Dataflow Task Plus component. Dataflow Task Plus provides the ability to acquire the metadata and map the columns at runtime. You can even use transformations on the data. Just add the changes at the source and destination, execute, and Dataflow Task Plus will handle the process of extracting, transforming, and loading the desired columns from the source to the destination without a need to change the existing package. It works with any standard SSIS Dataflow components, transformations, and application adapters. No more manual package updates. Design your SSIS data flows with Dataflow Task Plus and save hundreds of hours. A vision of completely metadata-driven processing is now possible. Download COZYROC's Dataflow Task Plus from COZYROC.com. It's free for testing and development within Visual Studio.
So an environment cannot be associated with a package. It will be associated with a job. So I need to go schedule this package to run as a job. So I click down here on Add Trigger, I select Schedule, and you can use a webhook. And I'm going to give this job a name, so I'll call it First Directory Name. And I would give it a description if this was a real job. And then I can go to parameters, and here you can see we have environment, and I can select the environment. So I'm going to use the demo env1 for this one. I'm going to click on the pencil next to the parameter in my package, and then I click on use expressions. And then you can see the hint there, start typing $ curly braces, so that's what I'll do. And then I select environment, and then I select envar1, and I apply it. And now I don't actually have to set up the timing. I can just click on Run Now. And again, that's only because I'm doing this from within the scheduling section. So I click on Run Now. I can click on View here. It takes me to the job is currently running. And there you can see it's succeeded. So we'll go take a look at that root folder in my SFTP server. And there you can see new dir1. So now I'm going to set up the second job for that package. Here's the package, and I click on Add Trigger and then Schedule, and then the name will be, I'll call it Second Directory. And then again, I would put a description here, and log level basic. Go to the parameters, select the second environment, demo env2, and here I will edit the variable in the package again. And I need to click on use expressions, and then again a $ curly brace, and I select environment, env var2, and apply that. And now if I click Run Now on this one, I should have another directory set up. And it succeeded already. So let's go look at that directory. And now we have a new dir2 set up in here. So that way, if you want to use the same package for multiple environments, you can set up different values for each environment. And the package will pick up that value from the environment it's using at the time. Now I'm going to quickly recap what I did to set up the environment variable and use it. So first, in Visual Studio, when I designed the package, I set up a parameter. And then on the COZYROC Cloud, I set up an environment, and then I configured a variable in that environment to use for the parameter. And then I scheduled the package, or I opened the package and prepared to run it from the scheduling section. And I chose the environment to use, and I mapped the parameter to the environment variable that I set up there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to follow us on social media, here's how you can do that.